Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I have a little bit of a haul. It's not very big, but I do have a few books. I think I have 5 coloring books and a few supplies. So I needed some more distress inks. I was using up, I think I had 5, 6, 7, like the way they're sold in packs of 3 or 4, I guess 4. So I got 13, 14, 15 this time. So it includes cracked pistachio, abandoned coral, mermaid lagoon, and fossilized amber. And number 14 has twisted citron, hickory smoke, blueprint sketch, and ground espresso. And then the last one is wilted violet, carved pumpkin, lucky clover, and candied apple. So that'll give me a little bit more to work with when I want to do some work with distress ink. I like using these in backgrounds, and I've started doing a little bit of journaling, so it's really nice on the edges of something that's been torn. I have a piece of white paper here because the mat I use looks like there's actual stuff there, and I've actually tried grabbing stuff off of this mat, so I have to put a piece of paper there. Silly, isn't it? What I did get is these dotting tools. And they're all different sizes. I got these because I've started doing some dotting on my pictures. I've never really understood the dotting thing, so I'm kind of following what people do and see how they do it. Yeah, so it looks like there's quite a few different sizes here. The ends are all different, so then there's actually 10 different sizes of dots. So that's kind of neat. And the glaze, the Sakura Jelly Roll glaze, I needed a black. I was all out in my black. If you watched my completed pictures for last month, yeah, it was a mess in my Worlds Within Worlds page that I had done. So I needed another black one. I don't use much of the other glazes, so I'm going to try and use them up, and I probably won't order them again. I more than likely will just have the black and the clear. I don't have the clear, and I would like the clear, so I'd probably order that and just have the black. I find the other colors I don't use them that much. Who knows, maybe if I start using them I'll want them again too. But anyway, there's a new glaze for me. And then most of my Pentel Sparkle Pops have run out, especially the gold and silver. They seem to go first. But these are the cream of the cream, aren't they, when it comes to gel pens. And the shimmer and the shine and the glitter. So yeah, I've needed to get a whole new pack, so I got all these. What I did get a bit, and I'm not sure if you'll see this too well, but I got this beautiful pack of washi tape, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about 36 colors, and they're all plain. And I thought these would be good for around pictures that don't have frames, or even on the outside or inside of frames. Sometimes, you know, I get a picture that's more into the center of the page, and then the outside is kind of just nothing. And a lot of times I don't like those pages because I just feel it's just, I don't know, I don't like coloring them so much because of the empty background. So I thought if I could, you know, outline the shape, make a square around it or a rectangle, then it might be much more conducive to filling, coloring those pages. And also, like I said, I'm starting a little bit of journaling, so I figured all these beautiful colors will match whatever page I'm coloring and whatever I'm doing in my journal. I just got all this stuff off of Amazon. I did get a real special box of washi tape. These are just absolutely lovely. There we go. So they've got gold foil on them, or some kind of foil. That one almost looks rose gold. So I did get those for my journals and diaries, etc. Okay, so let's look at some of those books, eh? I did get the one Midnight Coloring by Coco Weil. And this is Amazon paper, of course, as you guys already know. And I did do a bit of sampling on the front page just with some of my odd pencils. And I have found the ones I like the most on here are my Caran d'Ache Pablos. So that's probably what I'm going to use in this book most of the time are those Pablos. It's a very pretty book. Yeah, and lots of flowers. If anybody wants a full flip through, please give me a comment asking for one, and I'll gladly do one for you. So that's Midnight Garden by Coco Weil. The next one I got is R.J. Hampson's Night Garden, and my book is cut in half. He did mention in the beginning of this book to give the other half to a friend, and that's exactly what I did. Feel free to dismantle this book and or split the book in half so you can work with a friend, and that's exactly what I did. My friend Jenny at the wellness center where I go, I gave her the other half of the book so we can work on different pictures together maybe. I'll see if she wants to start one this week. If anybody wants to see those pictures, also, just give me a comment and I'll do a flip through of this book. Night Garden by R.J. Hampson. The next book, I tore it all apart. Magical Worlds of Ambifflage by Sasha Efkin. No, I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, my apologies. I took this page out and I started putting ink on it. I did watercolor on it. I did everything just to see what worked. And so far, the inking, of course, is absolutely the best, but I can't really do distress ink all over these. But it was just something I wanted to try. But this book is just, I'm not even sure if I want to color the pages. I just like it because it's so bright, and it, it's helping with some of that grieving process that I'm going through. And also I do have the sadness through the winter months. Well, pretty much all the time, but I've always been able to have bright colors around me and make myself, feel a little bit better. So if anybody does want a little tour of this book, go ahead and let me know. I tore it all apart so that I can maybe put a picture up for a while to look at, and then change the picture every month or every week or so. So that's kind of what I think I intend to do with this book. But if anybody wants to see any more of it, please let me know. And here I have Matchstick Mouse. Now this is my first Matchstick Mouse, and I thought I'd get the springtime coloring book because I like flowers and I like spring. So that's what I did. And he is a cute little guy, isn't he? Like, he's just happy. I don't, I think I'm not unhappy about this being just a small little circle. I think I'm gonna like that. And I think my Pablos will work good on this paper too. I know I have alcohol markers, but I really don't enjoy working with them. I use them when I have to, but I like the drawn out process of coloring with pencil. It's good for my brain, so I'm going to keep doing that. So that's a springtime coloring book by Morgan O'Brien featuring Matchstick Moose. My last book is a mythographic. I've been seeing a lot of these. And I did have a mythographic by Joseph Kattenbang quite a long time ago when they first started coming out, and I think it was Voyage. And I appreciated the art and the line work and everything else, but I hated that book. I just could not get into coloring it. I just don't know whether it was the hidden objects or just my state of mind. I'm not sure. But I have seen quite a few finished pages for Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang. And I have noticed that the art is a lot more structured. I'm not sure how to say that in art terms, but it's not just stuff all over the place. I find that it's like a picture in other artists' books. I can understand it. There's not stuff layered all over top of each other and confusing my mind. So if anybody wants a flip through of this, let me know, and I will definitely get on it. So that is my coloring haul for the last month and a half. Thanks everyone for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.